Hi, John. Man, I wish we were closer. Greetings from Snohomish, Washington, and I'm going to give you a tour of my greenhouse now. I think this is going to be kind of fun. So, hold on a sec
So
here.
first, this is a Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight has locations all over the place, but we have one near Monroe. And I took a 10 by 12 and I put it back to back. And I just kind of created some weather stripping, like the garage door thing in between the two, basically put them back to back, and created one big greenhouse, which is 10 by 24. So that's pretty cool. That's how we got started here, and that was what held me up from doing aquaponics all these years, because you pretty much need a greenhouse or shade house, to control it. So this is the tote system. This is 3 total totes, IBCs, and it's called the Chop Mark II, the Chop system, a single height, 1 pump system. And you can kind of see my PVC through there. He just put the little reed skirt on there just to kind of make that bottom part not look so ugly, and I liked it, so I did it. So here we go. It's all PVC, and I didn't use the flex pipe because I wanted as much good, easy flow to keep the pump from getting overworked. Not that it necessarily would, but it keeps the flow strong, allows me to use a really low wattage. The other thing that keeps it low wattage, by the way, today, June 2nd, it's only the 2nd day of planting, so this is our 3rd day total, pretty much June 1st. We got some tomatoes, we've got some Thai basil, we've got a cabbage, we've got a pepper. Oh, you can see one of my auto siphons working right now. And so the auto siphon here is draining. And I made it clear. I had ones that were PVC that you couldn't see through, but I wanted to do it like a science experiment and show my kids and be able to see what's going on in there. And this one's pretty straight up and down, and you're not supposed to have them crooked like this, but this one works anyway, just fine. And you can see there's massive flow. This is the sump, and there's my low watt pump. I don't remember the wattage offhand, sorry, I should know that. But this is doing a fantastic job, and it tees here, and it goes underneath, and then it splits off again, and one of them goes to here, and then the other one goes back to that rear bed. Okay, and then this other line to the right, one of them goes over here to this bed, and the other one splits off, goes underground into the other greenhouse with the fish tank. Okay, so there's that. Let's see if we can see this getting low. Nope. This one's about to start. And then this one back here, not quite ready. All right, sorry, I was going to show you something. Hope you didn't get dizzy with me throwing my camera all over the place on you. Lettuce. And again, we're going to plant all of this. We just got started, and we need to get starters or seedlings. We've got some seedlings that just aren't ready to plant. And then basically over here, this is the lower, this one here was the lower portion of one of the IBCs, so I can drain it if I need. And that is the return from the fish tank in the other room. There's also a pipe, I can barely see it down there, but it runs from that teed area underneath, and from here, and then runs right under my feet here in the gravel to the other room. So one of them's water going out to the fish tank, and then we have the return, and it just dumps right into the sump right there. So that's kind of cool, pretty easy. Now we're going to go to the fish tank area, and that's in the other room. And by the way, it's kind of interesting, but they're back to back, so what I did is I removed this panel, and I cut, these went straight across, and I basically cut them off and then put them on here anyway, so that it would kind of keep it strong. It looks like it was meant to be, like a door. And it was kind of a makeshift thing. And then I ran electrical from the house. It goes underneath all the way back to the house on that side. In fact, I should have shown you that. It's kind of interesting. So right there in that line, it comes in under here, goes in under here, and then it runs right out, and then it just ties into the house right there. So on the panel, and it's I don't remember what it is, but it's plenty of power for this. It's overkill. It's more than I need, so we're fine. It's got its own circuit. Nothing else is really running on it. And then I just plugged it and buried it into the pump. So now here's our fish tank. Now I got to build a nicer cover than cardboard, but it's just right now cover enough to keep from excessive algae growth. The water's coming in this side, and we can see it right here. There it is. I think I'll slide this off just so I can show you a little bit better. Okay, and then the water's coming in there, and then this goes down to the bottom, and just from gravity, that's why this is here to keep from air pressure, releasing the air pressure so that the water can just flow up, and then gravity return. Does a good job. It's a little murky. It's all rainwater, and it's clean, but it's a dark. I painted the outside of the tank, and it's pretty deep, so it looks worse than it is. It's actually pretty decent water, pretty clean. I do have a goldfish and some guppies in there right now, and they love it. But I'm still testing the system, so unfortunately they're the guinea pig fish. They'd be the first to go if it doesn't work. So, and then I can drain it there, obviously. And this one, the reason why I use this one as a fish tank, the one reason mainly is that when I got it, the top had already been cut off, so I didn't have a choice. Otherwise, I probably would have used one of the other ones, or I would have gotten one that's identical to those rather than this fish tank. I got this one, and it doesn't match the other ones. I prefer the other ones because they're a little smoother and they don't have all these, I don't know, it's just identical. You mentioned the ridges, but I haven't had to squeegee or do anything like that. Maybe I will later. But I also like it because there's so many of these at every interval. It's a stronger tank, and I don't feel like it's bowing out with all the water in it. So. And then over here we have starts, and so here we're going to have a lot of these are flowers for my wife in her yard. She basically gets this area. We're going to put racks here instead of this table, so to do all the starts every year, keep it there. And then my vision for this is I'm going to do more. So I'm going to do vertical towers right there and right here, and then back here I'm going to build something that goes up and across, maybe even framing this whole inside so I can do strings and things that hang down so that the tomatoes can grow up them. But I'm going to do vertical towers here with pipes, with PVC, bigger PVC 4-inch, and then a couple more in the back of here that just drain right into that, and then 2 on the other side. So my goal is to have a whole line of vertical growers for all kinds of stuff. And I've seen some new systems for that are really, really sweet. So anyway, that's my aquaponics system. I don't know if I answered all your questions, but maybe just by looking around you can see, a few answers to a few things. And I just love watching these. Like when they finally break, it's so cool. And let's see if we can. I have a video actually. Maybe I'll just send that to you, where I edit it and you can see it. So man, this is so cool. Thank you for hanging in there with me and being so supportive of it, because this is like a dream come true, and it's just only going to go on from here. All right, take care, man.
Put it on